Shalom Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Baraka Thumb to the Akim and Yahweh Shemal Thim Bashem Yahshua to the Akwathim. It's preaching officer Yashala reporting to you again from boots on the ground. In today's case, they got two shootings occurred in North St. Louis, minutes apart from one another. Two shootings occurred in North St. Louis within minutes of one another Friday. The first shooting happened in the 5,000 block of Thrush before 12:30 p.m. Police said a man was shot in the stomach and was being driven to the hospital when the driver stopped in the 4400 block of Duncan and was met by the first responder. The man was pronounced dead at the hospital. A few minutes later, a person was shot in the face in the area of MLK and Clara. That individual was taken to the hospital via private vehicle. At this time, it is not believed the two shootings are connected. This story will be updated and details are made available. Again, when you're dealing with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans getting shot and killed out here in the streets, they don't have much information to provide, nor a statement to give out because they don't want to show that they're not doing their job. But let it have been an Edomite or something like that, they'd have been all over it. All over it. And it's sad that we got to go through this and continue to suffer in this kingdom. But this goes to show this what happens when you live in the Esau's kingdom as well. Next case. Body of missing Florida 2-year-old found in alligator's mouth. A Florida 2-year-old who was discovered missing after his mother was found slain in her apartment was found dead Friday, and his father has been charged with murder, St. Petersburg police said. Slovakia. Wow. A missing 2-year-old Florida boy whose mother was discovered slain in her apartment was found Friday in the jaws of an alligator, St. Petersburg police said. The child's father has been charged with the murder. A detective shot and killed the alligator, Police Chief Anthony Holloway said. We didn't want to find him this way, but at least we could bring some closure to the family now, Holloway said at a news conference. Taylor Mosley has been missing since Thursday when his mother, Pashawn Jeffrey, 20, was found killed in her apartment, police have said. She had been stabbed multiple times, Holloway said Friday. The child's father, Thomas Mosley, is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, the police chief said. The child was found near Dell Holmes Park, which is close to Lake Magori, almost 10 miles from the mother's apartment, Holloway said. Family members saw Jeffrey and her child Wednesday, and on Thursday, they asked an apartment manager to check when they couldn't reach her, police have said. The boy's cause of death will be determined by the medical examiner, Holloway said. Thomas Mosley checked himself into a hospital and had cuts on his arms and hands, Holloway said, and he remained hospitalized Friday. He did not speak to detectives and request a lawyer, according to the police chief. Online case information did not appear to be available Friday night, and it was not clear if Mosley had an attorney who could speak on his behalf. A search for the boy included dogs, a drone, and federal and state law enforcement agencies. An Amber Alert had also been issued for him. That's just sad that a 20-year-old sister gets stabbed to death in her apartment, and their 2-year-old son gets found in the mouth of an alligator. That's an extremely rare occurrence, but is likely to happen living in a state like Florida. It's just sad that something like that has to happen involving blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Again, I can't say this enough. When are we going to listen and learn and hearken to the Lord thy God and follow these law, statutes, and commandments? They're not grievous. They're not tedious. All he asking you to do is to follow him, praise him, and not sin. Do what the F he tells you to do, and you'll be fine. You can live life in his kingdom without having to sin. I do it. Now, is it going to be easy? No. I'm not going to lie to you and sit there and say it's going to be easy. It's not going to be as difficult as you think. It becomes easier to do and manage the stronger you get. And if you're in this truth, if you're in the ISUBK, it becomes way easier. The burden becomes way lighter. And you can do a lot more legally by following these laws, statutes, and commandments. But I'm going to save that for another segment. That's my time, Israel. Shalom.